In this video, I'm going to give you a tour of Friedrichshain. I hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. When I decided to move to Berlin, I was overwhelmed by its size. Berlin is huge. It is like 9 times the size of Paris and has about 3.9 million people. It's divided into 12 districts and 23 neighborhoods. Now, unlike a lot of big cities, Berlin doesn't have like a central main downtown area. It's really a city composed of a bunch of smaller cities. Even though the Berlin Wall fell over 30 years ago, that division left its mark on all the different districts and neighborhoods in Berlin. In this series, I'm going to show you around all the different districts in Berlin and try to give you a feel for each of them. I hope this helps if you're moving to Berlin and you really don't know where to live, or even if you're just coming here on vacation and you want to know where to stay. If you do find this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so. I make content like this where I show you around Berlin, other cities in Germany, I do reaction videos, and basically anything else I can think of. Friedrichshain is located almost directly in the center of Berlin. It is neighbored by Kreuzberg to the west, Mitte to the northwest, Prenzlauer Berg to the north, Lichtenberg to the east, and Treptow to the south. The oldest part of Friedrichshain is Strahlau. Strahlau was a medieval fishing village located on the Strahlau Peninsula, and archaeologists have found an axe and a worked flint here from the Stone Age. The village church here in Strahlau dates from 1465, and it's the oldest church in Berlin. The two towers at the end of Frankfurter Alley and at the beginning of Karl Marx Alley are another important site and landmark of Friedrichshain. The towers are not normally accessible, but every once in a while they'll have events that take place at the top of them. On the ground floor of the North Tower is the gallery at the tower. It was also an art gallery in the DDR times, and it holds changing art exhibits throughout the year. The buildings along Karl Marx Avenue were erected in several construction phases and reflect different architectural styles. The 7 to 9 story building complexes of the first section were built in the Stalinist neoclassical style according to Moscow plans. Some of the cool things to see on Karl Marx Alley are the old 1960s advertising signs, the International Cinema, and the Moscow restaurant.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
Boxhagener Place is located between Grünberger Strasse, Krosner Strasse, Gärtner Strasse, and Gabriel Max Strasse. So Boxhagener Platz has markets on Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, they have a food market, which is where I'm headed now. And on Sundays, they have a flea market.
Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want.
So up through the DDR, this was generally an industrial area, working class neighborhood. And after 1990, they started cleaning out the squatters, and really the only building left from this time is here at 73 Grünberger Strasse. Now, the East Side Gallery is the longest remaining part of the wall left at 1.3 kilometers long. It's also the largest open air gallery in the world. It once divided East Berlin on this side from West Berlin on the other side of the Spree. With over 100 paintings, largely originals or partially reworked by the original artists. The East Side Gallery is probably the most creative and popular attraction here in Berlin. The Oberbaumbrück is only half in Friedrichshain. The other half is in Kreuzberg as you cross the river. As a connection between the two parts of the city, it's one of the most famous sites in Berlin and has made it into a number of different movies, including Run Lola Run, and there's a scene where Lola is running. Run Lola Run. And she crosses the Spree over Oberbaumbrück. The bridge was built in 1895 and was partially destroyed in World War II, but was restored in the early 90s. With its turrets and red bricks, it makes a great photo spot here in Berlin, especially when the S-Bahn is running above it. RAW stands for Reichsbahn aus Besserungswerk, which used to be here. Apparently it was like a steel iron works type thing, I believe, or they made trains, something, I don't really know. This is where they used to repair train tracks. Abandoned industrial sites usually don't stay abandoned too long here in Berlin. They're usually taken over by other creative types like this. And RAW is the site of one of the hottest night spots here in Berlin. Clubs such as Cassiopeia, Suicide Circus, Neue Heimat, and Astra Kulturhaus are located here. There are nice bars, some street food stalls, and a flea market every Sunday.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of...
RAW is home to the world's smallest disco. It's in this phone booth here. You put a coin in, and you can start a song, you get a photo, a video, a song, photo, video. Pretty funny. I am definitely not going to spend the money to do that. But just so you know, this is the world's smallest disco.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
The Volkspark Friedrichshain is the oldest park in Berlin and is actually made up of two different parks that were put together. The older park was particularly special because it was the first park that was built for the regular people and not for the aristocracy. The cemetery of the March Dead is located here, where you'll find those that died in the Revolution of 1848, as well as those that died in the Berlin March battles of 1918 and the Revolution of 1918. I'm here at the top of what's called the Grosser Bunkerberg. It's the highest point in Friedrichshain at 78 meters, and it's made from the rubble of Nazi anti-aircraft bunkers.
I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
The name says it all. The fountain's design with the neo-baroque style is truly magical with its figures, fountains, and balustrades. From Hansel and Gretel to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, you'll find many well-known characters from the Brothers Grimm fairy tales here. There's a fun fact. The fountain used to contain sculptures from some rather unloved fairy tale characters, such as Rubezahl or the Cannibal and the Giant's Daughter, but these are no longer here. Now, it is summer. This is probably the best time to see the fountains because there are people swimming in it and it's the hottest day of the year. So this is a great time to be here, as a matter of fact. If you have a chance, come see this in the summer. It's amazing.
And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it, and I know of sadness,
I'm pretty biased towards Friedrichshain because it's where I live, but in my opinion, it pretty much has everything you're looking for in Berlin, from cool street art to history. In my next video, we're gonna cross the bridge and go over into Kreuzberg. I know Friedrichshain and Kreuzberg have now been merged into one district, but I'm considering it two different districts for the purpose of this series. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. Until next time, I'll see you later.